Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're all keeping well and that you're doing your bit, staying indoors and not hanging out with your friends. Hang out with Sylvie and you'll be safe. Remember to hit the subscribe button and push on the bell and you'll get a notification every time I put a video up. Well, today we're going to make something different. It's this little box here. It's got a top and a bottom. And it opens up like that. Now for the very young children, they may need help from their mum or dad or older sibling. And again, I'm just using things that we have lying around the house. So any old magazine, catalogue, anything like that, just take the cover off it, because what we want really is we want the stronger paper. So I'm going to put this aside. And we're going to cut the two covers apart. Once you know how to make this box, honestly, it's invaluable because we all need to give presents. This box can be made very small or it can be made very large. It all depends on the size paper you start off with. So what you do is you've got to make a square. And how do we make a square out of an oblong? This is how we do it. So we fold this edge here along this edge here, like that. And you need to be careful doing this, guys, because you want your box to be nice and square. If you mess up at this stage, your box mightn't be so square. So take your time, line it up against the edge, and then you need to squish this side down, like that. So what we need to do to make the square is to get rid of this oblong here. So cut carefully along the edge. And if you need help, go and ask your older brother or sister or your mum or dad to give you a hand. Okay, so if we open this up now, we've got a square. So we've already got this crease. So we're going to open up this crease and put the crease facing your tummy and away from you, and then you're going to fold it in half this way. So you match up the 2 points at the top, pull your finger back and then squish it down like that, and then you open it. Now we're going to make 4 other triangles. We're going to bring this point in to the cross in the middle, and I think maybe I'll put a little dot in the middle so you can see the cross. So all my points now have to touch off that red dot like that, and bring your finger back and squish it. Open that one, turn it, bring the point up to the red dot, pull your finger back and squish it. Open that one, turn it, line it up in the middle of the red dot, pull your finger back and squish it. And the last one, pull your finger back and squish it. So that's the first lot of folds done. This is all about folding. So now we're going to bring our corner up and we're going to touch it where the fold meets, where this crease is, the middle of this crease. So I put a dot there. We're going to bring it up, touch it off the dot, pull it back. The same with this one. It might be easier for you if you put the dots so that you know exactly where you're putting your fold mark. There we go. Bring it up, touch it off the dot and squish it. Now at any time you can pause the video and because I'm going really quickly here to keep the video short, but you can pause the video whenever you like. So that's those 4 done, and now we're going to do the last folds, and the last folds, the same dots will do you. You bring the point up and you touch it off that red dot. The same with this. Nearly done. This is the top of the box. The bottom of the box is very, very similar. There's just one thing that you have to do that's extra. So, okay, now it's difficult for you to see, but there's a whole load of squares. They're all squares, and to make the box, what we have to do is you have to cut along this line here. So there's 2 full boxes, 1, 2, and there's this little bit on the end, but we're not going to be concerned with that. So you cut nice and straight until you get to the little junction there, and the same on this side. And then you turn it away from you, so the piece that you've just cut is away from you, and you do the same with these 2 squares. You cut along the line until you've 2 squares cut, and the same on this side. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make it up. Guys, I've just had an idea because it's not easy for you to see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to use the marker and I'm going to draw along all the creases that I've made, like that. So that you can see exactly what I'm doing, because it's very difficult for you to follow along if you have no idea what I'm doing. So my apologies for that little boo-boo. Okay, so you can kind of see the lines on it now. It's like a little map. There we go. It's a bit rough and ready, but there you go. So where was I? I'm going to show you how to put the box together. So you're left now with 2 big triangles and 2 small little pieces like that where we cut. So the big triangles, have one of them facing you, and you fold it into the middle. And you do the same with the other big triangle, fold it into the middle. And then what you do is you take this piece and you bring it up. There's already a crease there, and you take this piece and you bring it up, and you do the same on this side. Bring it up. You might have to crease it a bit to get it to stay. Then you sit it up like that, and you sit the other one up like this, and you take this little piece and you bring it up and over like that. And the same with this one. Put them together, take this piece and bring it up and over like that. And all we have to do then is take something to just rub the inside where we folded the piece over to make it nice and flat, like that. And we've made the top of our box. Now you can make it with plain cardboard and decorate it yourself, but I think if you just want to do a quick box for a quick project, that looks as if it's decorated to me. So very quickly I'm going to run through the whole thing again. You have to make a square, and the only thing that makes this different to the top of the box is that it's got to be slightly smaller. So instead of cutting on the edge here, cut inside a little bit like that, and that's going to make our square slightly smaller than the square that we used for the top of the box. Okay, and the same this way, a little bit off to make the square that little bit smaller. Otherwise, the bottom of the box won't fit into the top of the box. And as I go along this time, I will put the marks on it for you. So you've started off with this crease, and now we are going to do a fold this way. Then we're going to fold this into the middle and touch it off the middle of touch it off the cross and flatten it. And I can speed this bit up so that you're not having to go through it all. It's the very, very same folds that we did for the top of the box. Okay, now I'm going to draw in this one where the creases are. Okay, so the next one now goes up to this cross. And this cross. This one. And the last one. So they give you the guidelines of where you're putting the point. And then the last one, you're just going to fold this to that cross. This to that cross. And again, take your time. This isn't something that you rush. This is something that you enjoy doing, and it'll turn out really nice for you. I'm just rushing it because I want to keep the videos nice and short for you. So now I've done all that creasing. You've got a line here and a line here. Here and here. And what we're going to do now is put it with one of the points facing you, and we're going to cut 1, 2. We're going to stop there. And the same on this side. So if you can see, I'm cutting 1 square and finishing on 2 squares, and the same here. 1 square, 2 squares, and the same on this side. Okay, then you're left with your 2 big triangles and your 2 small flaps like that. So you fold the 2 big triangles into the middle. You fold up this piece and this piece. You'll know where to fold them up because they've been cut to exactly where you fold them up to. This piece and this piece. I didn't quite get that to the corner. Okay, then you stand them up like that. You take that flap and you bring it over like that. You leave this piece sticking out, by the way, you're not tucking it in. I'll show you again now with this one. So you put them together, you take this flap up, bring it over and just push it back like that. And then don't forget that you need to flatten your crease here. Turn it over and flatten your crease here. And if I've done a good job, this one should fit into this one like that, and we've made our box. So again, we can use this box for giving away something nice. So again, make it look really pretty. What one would fit? This guy would fit. Put him in, wrap him up in tissue, place him in his box, put the lid on, and now you've got a gift to give somebody. Join me again real soon. Bye for now.